Welcome to Rangers Radio on the Matchday show, the world's one and only unique live phone-in show for Rangers supporters all over the world. Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Well, hello, good evening, welcome to Rangers Radio. And this pre-match show, Rangers versus Steaua Bucharest. Join myself, Upstairs, on the show. It's a one and only all-bear evening, mate.
How you doing, pal?
I'm good. Now that the noise is settled in, I get the noise, mate. I understand it. I've got to give my football to play, mate, and hopefully we can see an upturn in our fortunes, my career.
Absolutely, mate. Something to look forward to. Have a go at it. Try to get back on the rails, as I say. You need to play more football to do that. So we've got a game tonight. Let's go in with that. I'm quite looking forward to it, actually.
Aye. Look, there'll be a lot of talking points in your team, but I think before we do that, you've got the remaining team for us, Albert.
No, but I've got the Rangers team here. That remaining
all right,
team.
give us the Rangers team.
Playing tag with Foxes here, I'll tell you. Right, Rangers team. Butland, Tavernier, Suter, Balogun, Jeffrey, Barron, Raskin, Lawrence, Berjami, Cherny, Dessers. Substitutes, Kelly, Proper, Diomande, Dowell, Sterling, Casarino, Igaman, McCausland, Fraser, McKinnon, Rice, and Lovelace.
Okay, so I'm taking one change for the weekend, yeah?
Who?
Diamande's come out and Raskin's come in. I don't know. That's it, mate.
No, Balogun's in for Proper.
Oh, sorry, mate. I never noticed that, yeah. Sorry, you're spot on. So he's obviously the knock. He's on the bench.
He's on the bench, aye.
Suggests that he's not 100% fit, so we'll go with what we've got. We like Big Leon, didn't we?
Big Leon's all right. I don't see that as any great downturn on quality.
No, not at all, mate. Not at all. Thoughts on the other change?
It's how much as much as that. It's as much. It's either what do you call it? Diamande and Barron, or Raskin or Barn and Diamande, or no. I mean, it's much as much. It's any of the 2 for 3 in it. You can pair them anyway well you want. It's made off the same thing in it, as far as I can see.
Aye, okay. Listen, mate, they've got a team 1 to 11, and I don't know much about them. I don't know any.
You don't even know that. I don't even know if that's their first team.
No, that's the truth, mate. And look, I'll have a quick look and see what I can find out in the players that's playing. Some of them I'm not even going to try, Albert, yeah? Yeah.
Go for it.
No, I know a certain person was setting up for a fall. Yeah? But what I will say is, and I think you might have been involved in it, my old mate.
I was taking the fifth on that one.
What I will say, number 32 is in goal, number 20.
Number 28, number 30.
Taravano, Pantier at right back, Nagazani, Dawa, Popescu, Al-Hassan, Jomi, Stefanowski, Lafipo, Muskalowski, and Barlija. None of them names hit me. There was a stage where Romanian football, when Hadji's old man was there, you knew a lot of the players, but at the moment, I don't.
No. Aye, you name them when you sit and go, and what? they don't mean anything to us, do they? Really, honestly, it's a question of just go on, mate, and beat them. Let's just get out there and get about them. That's what I'm looking forward to. But aye, I don't even know. I think they're 4th or 5th in the league. I heard that. I've been listening to some of the podcasts, and some of the boys on there seem to know a wee bit more than we know about them. But again, it's a European night. It's a Thursday night under the floodlights. Let's go on, mate. just our team is developing. Let's just put it that way, mate.
Aye, and it's all about trying to get the 3 points tonight, yeah, mate, and then sit with 6 out of 9, which will be a reasonable start, mate, yeah.
Definitely. It's the first game we played in the competition against Malmo was a superb night for us. Quality was good. The game was good. Our setup was good. So that worked a treat. The second game against Leon, missing sitters doesn't help the situation, does it? I mean, that sort of set the tone for it for the rest of the night. But you can't deny the forward line was quality. So quality is quality. So sometimes you can hold it out. Most of the times you can't. And that was quality. The two wingers were superb. And our centre forward is played with Chelsea. Can't remember his name again. Lacazette or something. Arsenal. Excellent. So now we're here. We'll go to this mob who themselves have got a good start. 6 points. 6 out of 6 was pretty good going, mate. For any standard. So there'll be no mugs. They never. I mean, we never play a real mugs day. Everybody calls it. Supporters of other clubs look at you where you've got, and they're always calling the team you're playing rubbish, pub teams and all this nonsense. But they're not really, are they? They're always a decent standard.
These teams that are coming out, and the ones that are historical teams,
Aye.
They're historical teams, Steaua Bucharest for Romania, it's a name that in it, they've got decent teams. Maybe they're not where they should be in European football. Maybe that's a hotty day with the big 5 leagues, but that's a whole show on its own, Albert, and I know you've got strong views on that, but I know you've not took your blood pressure tablets, so we'll not go into that, mate, yeah?
Don't go mad. Don't go mad. No, it's true, mate. The whole of Europe's changing. The face of European football is changing completely. I said that a couple of seasons back. Get 5 years for that point. So you get 3 to go. This one and another 2 to go. And I would reckon that the way it's going now, and if there's no growth within the Scottish game, Europe for the Europa Cup will be our range, mate. It'll be the Conference League for us. I think that's a fact. Because at the end of the day, it's all about money, mate. It's just all about money. And the UEFA are wanting glamorous teams in their competitions or the bigger competitions. They're not wanting any of the draws. They're just wanting to make it exclusive. End of the day, they'll get their way. They always do, don't they? And we'll just be left. I mean the whole of Scottish football. I don't mean just us. I mean the whole of Scottish football will be left trailing in dust. And that's just the way it is going to be, mate. That's just a fact. That's why I see it.
All right, mate. Listen, give us a team, and we'll get the phone line open.
The team is Butland, Tavernier, Suter, Balogun, Jeffrey, Barron, Raskin, Lawrence, Berjami, Cherney, and Dessers. Substitutes: Kelly, Proper, Diomande, Dowell, Sterling, Casaviro, Igaman, Coslin, Fraser, McKinnon, Rice, and Lovelace.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Thoughts, mate?
On the team?
Yes.
It's difficult at the moment, the way we're playing at the moment. You're struggling to see who's coming in to really boost the team, but or help the team improve and be a bit more dynamic. But it's the whole team. It's not just one player. It's the whole lot, the whole squad. Everybody needs to lift their game. Everybody needs to come to the party. After Sunday's debacle, everybody needs to turn up. It's as simple as that, mate. And this proves, by the way, if you're a team or not a team, if you can't get motivated with some of the stuff that's been said about the team and about the manager, you'll not get. You're just trying to build a team and get team spirit. I watched the second half of the Real Madrid team. They're doing 2-0 at half time, and the drive and determination they showed in the second half to get back into that game and win that game was frightening. It really was. And I'm saying that's what we're needing. That's the thing that we're looking for in our team. To get that, you have to go through some hard times. That usually galvanises you, mate. That's what drives these teams on. Okay, they've got brilliant players as well. That helps, of course it does. But to drive a spirit of your team on.
Being a brilliant player doesn't matter, mate.
That's it. But they have got the attitude. That team, they definitely have got the attitude. So you look at it and say, right, how do you get that attitude? Sometimes it's adversity gets you that attitude, but you need to stick together. That's one of the things they need to do. You all need to bond and stick together. Through thick and thin, you need to stick together. So we've had a rotten, crappy weekend there, and they were diabolical against, what do you call them, Kilmarnock. But that's past now. Clean slate, here we go again. Bond, start helping your mate out, start working for each other, start working as a team. Show the will to win, show the desire to win. That's the most important thing. Get the sleeves rolled up, mate, basically. That's what it is. Get the sleeves rolled up. Get involved in the game. Want the ball. Take the ball off in difficult positions. Things like that. You know what I mean? Do the hard yards when you're out of possession. All needs to be done, mate.
All these things, plus the basics, mate. Plus the basics. Control it and pass it at the right time, yeah.
Well, that's down to the club now. I put basics down to the club. If they're bringing players in that are no get the basics, well, that's bad. That's bad selection. That really is bad selection. So it's a sad state of affairs if you've got to tell players coming in, you've got to do the basics right, or you're trying to coach them the basics. The basics should be already there, mate. It's as simple as that. So you're hoping. Now, we've seen it's not true that the basics, some of these players have not got the basics. I'm not going to get into names because I marked the team on Sunday as a 1 out of 10. I'm going to start rather than picking individuals and keep on picking individuals, I'm going to start marking the teams, a group. So we're doing it 1 out of 10. That's what I reckon we are right now. It's a case of, right, let's get up here. We need to go, 5 is just barely acceptable. No nice, but it's got to be 6, 7, 8. That's what you're looking at in a consecutive basis, consistent basis.
What would you give Malmo then?
Malmo were a decent team. I thought Malmo was a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. They're not a decent team, by the way. They weren't no mugs. We made them look a bit more ordinary, and they probably were.
If we go for the higher mark there, that's 7 out of 10, and that's a spread. Is that the frustration, mate? 1 out of 10, 7 out of 10.
That's that, mate. It's too wide a gap. You sit and say, no. You can't even drop below 6 in Malmo. You've got to hit a 6 consistently, minimum 6. You can't even drop below that. Anything below that's no acceptable. It's just garbage. And then if you get down to a 1, that's totally unacceptable, mate. If you're in a job, some people will be getting sacked out of that. And I'm not talking about the manager, I'm talking about players. You can't just there's all sorts of reasons what happened on Sunday, but you can't just abandon your responsibility.
But football's unique, mate. You walked into if you had a crew of painters and decorators, mate, and you walked in and all the wallpaper was there, they're getting the bag. The manager's getting the bag. But in football, the ones that's hung the paper, they get kept and the manager gets the bag. Industry, innit?
Oh, it's weird. It's definitely weird. It's not right, actually. But anyway, there you go. But again, these players need to look at themselves and say, look, I can't let this happen again. First yourself. Without you start shouting at other people, first yourself. Look at yourself and bring yourself into the game. Bring yourself up to a standard. Then look at the rest of the team and say, right, come on, all together here now. And a lot of players, I bet after that game, a lot of the players, if any, could look themselves in the mirror and say, I done all right today. I done my bit today. Not one of them. And that's a sad state of affairs. That's a sad state of affairs. But anyway, it's bye.
Let's look forward. And myself included, I've criticised the system. But if we've just said it was a 7 in Malmo and it was the same system. So we need a Malmo performance, a Malmo attitude and a Malmo finishing. Well, maybe not a Malmo finishing, mate, because we scored 2, could have scored 7, mate.
That's why it's doing it a 6, maybe a 7. That's why it's doing there. If we took the chances, you're talking about an 8 and a 9 forwards. But we didn't take the chances, and that's our problem, mate. We're not taking chances. No creating and no taking chances. No, it sounds stupid. How can you take a chance you don't create? But any ones we do create, we just don't take them. It's as simple as that. You're not going to take them all. We always say that. But you've got to take the largest percentage of your chances you're creating. You can't take 10 chances and take 1, maybe, every now and again, in every other game. You're winning nothing like that. So we're taking chances, but we've been saying that goals change games and blah, blah. All the cliches come out, mate. And they're all right. They're correct, but we need to get together, mate. It's a case of hard work, mate. It's just sheer hard work now.
That should be the basics you talked about. So, look, we've got some players on the bench that maybe can influence. Sterling's back. You've got Diamandi, you've got Casemiro, guys that, yeah, we're still a bit short up front. He's brought young Lovelace. It'll be interesting to see if we see him and where he plays, mate. You've then got Ingerman, who's starting to get minutes, and could have been looked at differently if he'd have took that when he was in step instead of his out step and got us a point. Yeah.
Yep. It was a nice wee ball for Dow. One of the few things he's done since he's been at Rangers. One ball out of 8 games is not good enough. But anyway, it's a nice wee ball, and you might say you should have scored like you done that. You're right, he should have scored. He didn't score, but he should have scored. That's what we're talking about. You can't do that. You can't take chances like that and not put them away. If you're looking to be classed as a good to brilliant player, you need to take stuff like that. I mean, even an bang average throw should put that away. Only a boy. He will get better. I'm sure he'll get better. He shows glimpses, wee touches that, you know, I'm not going to say you know what you're doing, but you'll get nice touches. That's the basics again. He looks like he's got a nice base about him. But, well, he's a striker. Strikers score goals. Go to score goals. It's as simple as that, man.
Yes, I'm keeping away from your striker tonight, mate. Yeah.
Everything's been said about him. It's pointless going on about that. He's just, I've said it before, it's just a bad player. That's the end to it for me. He has good moments, but in general, bad player. You heard me, the guy. I'd love the guy to be a brilliant player, but he's not. Doesn't he? He was kidding on about it. But he could come out the night and score a hat tonight. You never know, mate. He's just that type of player. You never know.
Is that an enigma?
Aye. Oh, aye.
You know.
But anyway, it's a different game, mate. Different game.
Yes, of course.
Different tournament.
Different surface.
Different surface. Oh, so all the difference there. No, it's just windy out the other night as it was on Sunday. Different surface, different tournament. Tweaked the team slightly for whatever reason, but the team's tweaked. They've got a reason. They've always had the reason, but they've got a real point to prove tonight. So a lot of people will have put them under the microscope tonight to say we want to see a vast improvement here.
Okay.
And I think you will, mate.
Well, I hope you're right, Albert. I hope you're right. Listen, you're always looking for improvement. Yeah, you're always looking to take your team to the next level. But sometimes it's not possible. Evening, David.
Good evening, guys. How are we?
Right, how are you?
Come on, Albert. Don't encourage him, please. My birthday's coming up for it, and I've never heard so much doom and gloom in all my life.
Not for me, I'm happy.
Anyway, it's a pleasure being on again tonight, and I'm looking forward to the game. I know that I'll not be in everybody's same frame of mind. You hit it in the nail, Albert. You said Sunday's by. We've listened to it. My head's still spinning listening to it. It's done. It's dusted. But regarding the night, I'm looking forward to the game, and I'm looking for what we're all looking for is a reaction. That's going to be the thing. Whether they win or lose, you need some kind of reaction. I'm disappointed that he's not changed it a wee bit. I think there's at least 2 or 3 players there that shouldn't be on the park. We've all mentioned them in the past, but I thought he'd have shuffled the pack a wee bit. But we'll see, hopefully. But I think it's all doing in what kind of performance we're going to get tonight, guys.
Exactly right, mate. Exactly right, mate. It's. We're all waiting for this performance. We're all sitting back. If you want my honest opinion, I think they need to get their performance up to no less than a 6, and it needs to stay at that level for every game minimum. And you're looking for 7s, 8s, and 9s, and some of the games if you're new to the end of the season. That's what you're looking for. Whether you're going to get it, that remains to be seen. But that's what we're aiming for. Get it up to a 6 and beyond, and get it stick there. And that's what Clement's wanting as well. And it's down to the players, isn't it? They need to all turn up, them all. And they need to turn up for each other. That's the most important.
Yeah.
Play as a team. Play as a team.
Listen, Davey, you know, you're getting to know how your window cleaner feels now. Because she's waiting for a performance as well. Yeah?
No, I'm on Viagra now.
I was talking about with the streets in your window. You've always got to lower the tone, innit, Albert?
Aye, I know. Here's mine in the gutter all the time, Davy. Come on.
Well, I'm telling you guys, you might try it. They tell you, even you watch bad results, Viagra does a business, you don't feel the pain as much.
It wipes your memory. Is that what you're trying to say?
Aye, but can I just say one thing?
With a lot of old bears got, he'd stick in his throat, he didn't get the stiff neck, you know what I mean?
Kidding aside, I do not know. I could go name 2 or 3 stone walls here, but I'm just going to talk about how Lawrence is getting a start every night.
After Sunday's performance, you're spot on, David. Carry on, mate.
It's baffling me. I would have hooked him after about 20 minutes on Sunday. Now, wasn't everybody all sort of breaking it down and saying, well, we were this, we were that, we weren't that. But if anybody stood out on that part, to me, I was shouting at the telly, what are you doing? And then when the 2 substitutions, when he put that, if he brings that boy on and puts Tavernier up on the outside, okay, it's something different, but that wasn't going to work. But I'm just disappointed his Lawrence's. He shouldn't be doing that part of the night.
I'm really honest, mate. If you were picking the team on form after Sunday's performance, we'd be playing with a whole different 11, if I'm honest. Anyway, I'll come back to you, David, but we've been joined by your Carl. Evening, Carl.
Evening, Ox. Evening. Is it Bridgeman?
No, it's a lot younger than that.
Is it Old Bear or Bridgeman?
It's Old Bear.
Old Bear, but we all sound like old men. Put the younger guys on. Where's Davy?
I'm lying in my bed here, Carl.
I've got a blanket around me. I'm on a blanket protest.
Good lad.
I'll tell you, we all know we can play better. But are we going to? I can't see. I hope Clement gets a red card tonight, so maybe we get substitutes on a bit earlier. Maybe somebody will make a difference. Send them up to his stand. Because I'm getting confidence tonight. I'm watching it. I've not had a drink all week, so I'll see this game sober and see how bad we really are.
Wow, that's a gamble. Albert, wow.
Oh, don't do it, mate. Don't do it.
All right, I'll take. I'm easily persuaded. I can open my beer cans faster.
Open your beer, mate. Don't do it. Don't watch them sober. It's sore, man. It really is sore. Don't wise up, guys. That's the way you got to look at it. You've got to hope and say, look, come on. You know they've got a performance in them. It's there. We've seen it. It's not seen it enough, but it is there. We know it's there. So you've just got to hope and hope the guys go on with it and put a performance in. I'm not going to say writing it off and dreading anything, mate. I'm open-minded and want them to do well. It's like everybody else, and deep down all want them to do well. It's just the frustration of what happened on Sunday. It's just the sheer and utter lack of effort, and it got us all. That really threw us all, because we never thought we'd see a Rangers team play that bad. Let's be honest, that was dreadful.
Putrid.
There's a way to lose a football game. There's a way to lose a football game if you've got better players, allegedly. And that was the Albert.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't it, mate. We should have been pummeling them, pummeling that goal. They should have been struggling to contain us. We should have been fighting every 50-50 ball. That's what should have happened. What actually happened was a meek, horrible, non-interested effort, and it was a case of, I accept it. We'll take the nothing each, and then we actually lost the goal to lose the game. That's not acceptable. Anyway, the players should know that. They come out and tell you in interviews they do know that. Well, stop talking about it and start showing us on apart. We don't want to talk anymore. Talk's cheap. We're allowed to talk. Yous or no. Yous are going to talk with your feet.
That's a bit of dictatorship you've got, Old Bear.
Oh, I'm telling you, mate. If I was the manager in that dressing room, they'd be going out there. We need doubts in their mind. What's expected, mate.
I think that would be a good documentary just for a day.
Let me loose.
What, a day in the life we all bear?
Aye,
no.
I'll tell you. You don't
No,
want the
no,
life.
I don't know.
5 minutes is enough, mate.
That reality show would be on. You wouldn't be able to show it.
Aye, you wouldn't, mate. Honestly, you wouldn't. But you know what I'm saying. So I'm looking forward to it, Cara. I'm looking forward to it and to see us playing.
I always look forward to it, but I'm closed-minded, you know. I don't see another team apart from us. If you know what I mean.
I'm a bit like myself,
I think I would say Rangers supporters and Rangers fans can be part of the problem, but we've got greater expectations of what our players have. You know, we expect to win. Our players don't expect to win anymore. Or don't have it, they expect to win every game. It wouldn't matter who Rangers were playing against, as far as I'm concerned. I always think we're in with a chance.
Aye, I think that's right, Carl, and you're spot on. Why not? You know, but we need to get here with the right attitude, Davey, and hopefully the rest will follow.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, 100%, Ox, you're 100%. I just think some of the... I mean, when you were brought up, some of the oldies, the teams were disciplined. I don't think we've got that. I mean, I remember when you were talking about Struth and all these people, great names, they were all wear a tie, wear a shirt. I mean, that doesn't go now. I mean, I'm going to just see this briefly, and it's pretty, it'll get slaughtered for it. It's probably irrelevant. But one thing that really gets in my goat, and I'm talking about the standards, is when Taverniers turning out to come out, he's chewing gum and sucking a bottle of orange every time. Imagine
That
John
doesn't bother me.
doing that.
Doesn't bother me.
That's
As
what
long
I'm
as it's no
saying,
like
Carl.
mate.
That's what I'm saying, Carl, but that shouldn't be happening. And then he
I
comes
know.
out and throws the bottle on the ground. And he's still doing it. He does it at training. If he teeters a ball chewing gum, he could choke. It
Well,
shouldn't be allowed. It shouldn't be
He would get
allowed.
substituted.
He should have been substituted.
No, he
about
could
3
get
months ago.
substituted if he chokes.
Now, children want it.
I know. See when you're a geriatric, we get away with it, Ox. You be quiet.
Right, so listen, just to give you a wee heads up on them, Steaua Bucharest, they made a perfect start in this Europa League campaign. They beat Riga, 4-1, decent result, and then POK Athens. That's a good result to go to Greece. You know, they're steady teams all there, aren't they?
Yeah, well, I think Greece is always a tough place to go.
And you know, and then they've come back and they beat Steaua Bucharest 2-0. You know, so they've got decent form, and we don't know enough about their players, and I find it difficult going. But look, they've started the group or the league quite well all there, and look, we need these 3 points to keep get a bit of momentum going. It's important for us tonight. It really is, and I don't think it's maybe important in this competition. But what it'll take us, but I think it's important for the group. It's important for the support. You know, if we'd have won on Sunday, bizarrely, I don't think it would have been as important. It's became massive all there, if that makes sense.
It's massive. Well, you can say it's massive because of the finance things. We're always going on about, but really, it's massive because of the confidence of the players and the way they've been playing. It's massive to get them playing as a team. That's what's massive about it. We need to get them starting to play and starting to fight for each other, which I don't believe they're doing at the moment. I think they're disjointed, so it's massive to get that to gel them, get them together. Now remember, there's only 8 games into a domestic league, and we're all failing for 3. I think Smith pointed out the other night, there's still 30 games to go, mate. So in the league, we need to just settle down and say, hold on. Gives 8 games to go in the league. Judge them then. No, not at the moment. It's too early to start throwing damn managers under the bus and all that. So
Right.
the night's game's important for the reasons I just said. It's a development thing at the moment. I don't want it to be like that. I want us to be competing in totally completing chances to get right through to the next rounds and win cups and win leagues. But the reality is we're not at that stage yet. But we'll get there eventually. We will get there.
I'd be interested to see how it pans out. They've got a decent defence, and we've got to make more chances, and we have been doing. Actually, the last European tie, we made enough chances. We just we get caught, and then the game ran away from us. So at this level, and I think Southside always beats this drum, Davy. You've got to take your chances because you're playing against opposition that's a bit more clinical.
Yeah, but I don't think there's systems. I heard, I can't remember, somebody that phoned up. It was spot on, and I've mentioned it, and you've mentioned it quite regular. That formation at the moment ain't working. But he's not changing it. But if you look at that mob the night they're playing the same setup. Whether they start, looks like they're starting that way, but whether they end up playing that way is different. But it just shows you, if you've got that's what I'm trying to say is, we don't have that players. I've been saying it for months. We don't have the players to play that formation. And it's starting to tell more and more. And he's not, the thing that's getting to everybody, he's not even changing it in any way at all.
There's two sides to that coin. I don't like the shape, and I've discussed it with a lot of the boys offline. I don't like it, full stop. It's not that I don't like it because Clement's doing it all there. But there's two sides to that coin. I was talking to a wise guy today, and he pointed out if he changes it, he'll get shouted for that as well. You know, and then if he doesn't change it, somebody like me will be saying stubbornness is you deserve everything you get for being so stubborn. So it's what you call a lose-lose all there, isn't it?
Well, he's got himself into this situation, mate. He's got himself into the situation because he's not been tweaking it for the day one, saying this is not my system, but I'm going to tweak it for this game, and the players have got available. He's just stuck to it, rigidly stuck to it. But now, as you pointed out, he's not. I know one situation now. If he changes it and if we don't win, we're all going to complain about his change, and he shouldn't have changed that way. He should have changed it that way. So he's not going to win that way. If he doesn't change it and we get beat, they're going to say, "Well, he's stubbornly sticking to it." So there's no way to win in this. The only way you can win this is go out and win games. Forget about all the talk about formations, tactics, and all the rest of it. Win games. That's the only way out it now. Just start winning games and consistently win games, and forget about style of plays. Forget about how good we're playing. Forget about all that at the moment. Just win the games, and then you'll see a whole thing. You'll see the whole atmosphere changing throughout the club, throughout the support, and the whole thing will take off. But it all starts with winning games, mate. That's as simple as that. And you can dare rebuild and still win games. There's nothing to stop you winning games. It might be a bit more difficult because the players are not settled. It might be a bit more difficult because you've not got all your players in. But it doesn't stop you winning games. Get on, mate, and win the games. That's all I'm caring about. And just get and win the games. Don't care. Don't care what it is. Win the games.
Carl?
The only thing I think is his substitutions completely baffles me. He doesn't try. Oh, I've just been cut.
How did he know he was going to be cut?
I know. What have been cut? I know he knew before he get cut.
Do you think his missus has come back? He said that beer open. She's chipped him, Davy.
Maybe she's got a pair of scissors. She's got his wires.
Hello?
Hello, Carl.
I get cut off.
Wasn't he us, mate? It must have been you.
It might be. I've got one of these stupid satellite phones. You know those satellites through the internet phone. Blood is pathetic. No, what baffles me is his substitute. Oh, Jesus, lumping critty.
What's going on here, by the way?
You must know what's happening before we know what's happening anyway.
Oh, no.
I don't know, but Carl might have to put £1 in the plate, David.
He doesn't understand the substitutes. I don't understand his phone.
Right, last chance, Carl.
Oh, yeah,
I can't help it. It's the telephone. The substitutions are not proactive, and what he does make is I don't know. He doesn't try to change it. Oh.
Right. We've lost Carl for the final time tonight. David, I take his
think
point.
his phone getting inserted into a sore place there that time.
Aye.
I don't get cut off.
I think it's that's a criticism and or an observation, whatever one you take it. Like for like, people will say, well, Dessers was having a good game, but you're looking to win the match. Why not bring and go with two strikers and give him something to think about? But it's like for like, Davey. Is that fair? Oh, he's gone and all.
What's happening here? What's happening? Are they just getting cut off? They're not going anywhere permanently.
When you think about it, maybe at their age,
They're right about the subs. No, I mean he does the like for like. He sticks to the system. He doesn't like to upset that system for some reason, best known to himself. But and uninspired. But again, it's selection of players, isn't it? It's who you've got available. Why you've got these certain players on the bench and things like that. But it's difficult. If the system doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's as simple as that. And if you don't change it and you just get the more of the same, change a left winger for a left winger, or a midfielder for a midfielder, or a forward for a forward, it's just going to, as it says, Einstein says, it's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting something to change. And that's a sign of lunacy, mate. It's madness. It's total madness. But hey, he's got his reasons. Best known to himself. He's got his reasons. I heard some of the Rangers media trying to ask him and try to coax a comment out of him regarding his tactics and the way he's playing, the way the team's passing the ball about. But he's no one for that, mate. He's no one for getting divulging and explaining himself to people outside the professional level. You know what I mean? He's that's my system. Judge me on my system. The only way out of me is winning games. Just keep on about it. Any competition, just keep winning games. Regardless what the competition you're in, just keep winning them. And he'll find that slowly but surely they'll all come back around to saying, okay, he's not a bad manager, he's all right. But if you're not winning games, it's only going to get criticised. They're only going to think of you one way, mate, a failure. Disregard how difficult it's all been for you and what you've got available.
The big picture doesn't matter if the little picture's always squinty, mate,
It's mental, mate. It's mental. He knows it himself. He's no stupid man. He knows it himself. The players should know it, but again, the players are the players, aren't they? If you're sitting with a 4-year contract, 25 grand a week, you're not really, to my mind, and the way I look at these players nowadays, they just don't really care, do they? It's nothing to them. It's just, so what? Still get my money.
Aye, I know what you mean. Or if you're in the last year in your contract and you sign for somebody else in January, you're also dealing with that, mate.
Aye, exactly. But you're wanting out the club. You're just down tools. We've seen that many a time now. At least 4, maybe half a dozen players out of the last 2 years have just actually went, enough's enough. I'm down in tools. I know I'm not interested. I'm just going to sit and take my money till my contract's up, and then I'll go and see if some other sucker's going to sign me. But there's nothing you can do about this, mate. It's the end of the day that you're looking at your scouting department and your people who's doing the research and the people who are doing the interviews with the players to say, am I getting the right people? Now, Coppin's actually come out and said, we've got to test them, or don't test them, but we'll go to interview them and find out if they're a good fit for the club. It's all about...
I think Davey's back with us. All right, Davey?
Yes, I'm just... I was doing the off sales getting a carry out for Cal.
You're all heart, Davey. You're all heart.
To get my wheelchair out of the cupboard there, but I've got him a couple of beers.
Good man, mate. Listen, that's a fine gesture for an upstanding member of the community who, by the way, for the record, I have never seen buy a drink all there.
Have you not?
That's rubbish. I claim the Fifth Amendment there.
Aye. You're not get somebody to take a photo of you, Davey, next time you're up at the bar. Just say, take a photo, I'm sending that out.
You can ask Big Stevie. They wouldn't take a drink off me, the guys. That's how good they are.
Aye, because you don't drink.
The picture of him going to the bar was took me a brownie and camera.
You drink ginger, that's no real drinking, that's kid on drinking stuff.
Nah, it's the best thing I ever did. When I lost my lassie, that was one of the reasons why I stopped drinking. And I never regretted it, guys. Sorry to bring it up.
What I will say, you're good company.
Well, that's Americans. I always thought good company could stay after the game and show you how to get home.
You were good company in the white air again. I had to do the swerve in the way back.
Brilliant.
It's an Apache.
Anyway,
I don't want to talk out of school, but I got a better offer. Just let it go.
Anyway, I think we're all, realistically, we're looking for something tonight. You know, anything is going to be better on Sunday.
It's got to be better, mate, because this cloud that's hanging over us, mate.
Yeah.
If it's no better on Sunday, it's just going to grow. And I accept all Bears' positivity, but it's just going to grow, mate, and the hangover's going to get bigger, the pressure's going to get bigger, the media will really turn, and it just gets. I don't mean it'll become toxic, all and that. We don't want that. We want a result. Move on to Sunday, St. Mirren result, and then we regroup and we go again. Yeah,
That's it. That's all we can do, mate. It's the end of the day. That's all we can do. It's just group as a support as well. We need to regroup and just go again. Get behind the team. It's simple, mate. It's simple. Nobody else is going to get us out of it, bar us. The team, the manager, and us. That's who's going to get us out of this problem. And it's only a problem. It's no unsolvable, mate. It's only a wee problem. We will get through it.
It's a puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
It's a puzzle. Right, Davey, how's it going to go? Put you on the spot, mate.
Well, obviously I want them to win, but I'm not too sure about it. But I'll go for 2-0 for Rangers.
That's bold. I like that. I'll take that all day long. Albert, you snap your horn off, haven't you?
Oh, that'll do me. I'll go with that one myself. That'll do me, Davey boy.
Aye. Why not, Davey?
Who turns up? Well, who turns up? But I mean, I must say, I must compliment the Union Bears in the weekend. They were outstanding, right to the last two, and they'll be there tonight. I know. So hopefully, with them getting them the back and what they've been getting and their earache, we'll see something at the end of the night. So let's hope.
Aye, listen, the boys give good support. They've just got to be a wee bit smarter and no hurt the thing they love, if that makes sense, Albert.
You're just hoping they don't, mate. Just don't. It's a thing. If it's an argument they're having with the authorities, they're not going to win it, mate. It's as simple as that. You never do. And they're just going to start hurting the club, the team. It's sad to say, because that is not their intentions, not in the slightest, mate. They're brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Without them, man, I don't know where Rangers would be at the moment, to be honest with you. I told you before, it's the heartbeat of the club at the moment. It's they sing their hearts out right through the whole games, home and away. Brilliant.
Right, this will be just before we go. 7th time played Stoya Bucharest, yeah? 2 wins, 2 draws and 2 losses. Yeah? So let's hope we can make it 3 wins tonight, yeah? All better.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Let's tip it in our ballot. It never a favour, mate. Let's tip this in our favour. 2 wins, 2 draws, 2. So you can't make it. There's some things that happen to us, isn't it? It's I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't see Rangers playing that bad ever again the way they played on Sunday. I think that's them reached the absolute bottom. The only way's up now, mate. The only way's up. And
I hope you're right. I know you like a U-bend, and I hope that's the bottom and we're on the way up. Yeah.
Definitely, mate. Definitely. We're on our way up. We're on our way back, mate. This is it.
David?
Aye. Thanks for taking my call, and I hope we're always happy. I'm actually more confident tonight than I was on Sunday.
Right.
Maybe it's a Kilmarnock thing, but I don't think anybody's seen that one coming the way the performance turned out. But I'm confident for tonight, guys. I'll catch you later.
Yeah, listen, if we don't speak to you, have a nice Christmas and a nice birthday, mate, all right?
I'm over long. Good night, guys. Take care. God bless you, Jill.
See you later, pal.
Thanks to Davey and Cal for joining us, of course, the one and only, yes, the one and only Albert. Thanks to Fox and Old School Blue for doing the technicals and Fox in the background, giving us information. It's always appreciated. Thanks to everybody for listening. Thanks to all the Rangers support turning up tonight. Come on, the Rangers. There's a turn. The support deserve it. Come on, the Rangers. Take it away, Old School Blue.
I don't know if you can see what the Rangers really mean to me in these last few years. I've been afraid that we might drift away, so I've been telling old stories and singing songs that made me think about where we came from. And that's the reason why I feel so very proud today. So let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Ibrox Stadium is calling me, and now I'm coming home. To think of life without the Rangers, you know that it would make me more sad. Glasgow Rangers, you're everything I've ever had. Of Brian Laudrup and Trevor Stephen. Big Marvin Andrews said keep believing. Davy Cooper on the wing. And we remember Gaza with great affection. The day the helicopter changed direction, and Jimmy Baxter was pure perfection. Super Valley scores again. So let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Ibrox Stadium is calling me, and now I'm coming home. To think of life without the Rangers, you know that it would make me more than sad. Glasgow Rangers, you're everything I've ever had. About you all the time. Ibrox Stadium is calling me, and I'm coming home. To think of life without the Rangers, you know that it would make me more sad. Glasgow Rangers, you're everything I've ever had. You know that it would make me more than sad. Glasgow Rangers is everything